How are you today, friends and neighbours? I hope things are motoring nicely, and even if they're not, offer it up. Yeah, that's the best way to do anything. Offer it up. You know, so here we are. So we'll have a little yap, as the fella says. So, what did you do today by way of little efforts here, there, and yonder, wherever you happen to roam? Now, as regards yours truly, I was up at a quarter to 8. What was I doing up at that ungodly hour? Well, first of all, I do a bit of exercise and one thing and another. I put on my pot with the porridge, good for you, and I put water into it, and then I proceed and then put water into the hot water and into the glass where I'm going to have some water, adding hot to it, of course, and a bit of lemon juice. And all this rigmarole goes on, and then I have my exercise, my physio that I've been doing every morning, and sometimes twice or three times, depending. But then I do my prayer videos and etc. Three of them, and after that, into the vehicle because it was due a service. It's first service. It's a year old, and I bought it new. So up to Blackstone Motors in Cavan. So I left here. I was due for 11 o'clock, and I left here, I think, let me see, probably about a quarter to 10 or maybe even a bit before, because I did my prayers on the way. I had to say the Holy Rosary. And by the time I got up, I was in plenty of time. I didn't go, so I hopped into the St. Dipnus Church in Levy. There's Upper Levy and Lower Levy, so I don't know what Levy this part church is, St. Dipnus. But I parked the vehicle and in I hops to the church. Bless myself as I entered. And up I marched to greet our Saviour in the tabernacle, bloody body, blood, soul, and divinity. How yes me, I said, coming in. And I did the Stations of the Cross. No, I lit two candles. I lit one at that side and offered it up for my darling wife, Lord Commissioner, and others. And lit a candle and put in my 20 cents or 20, whatever, 20 in there. And then there's another one that's their Sacred Heart there, and then the other one over there, Blessed Mother. So going across, genuflected the altar. Never walked past that. They were genuflected. And then there's another candle and for a few other ones. And there's a little like a thing, that my Lord and who you're mentioning it for. So having done that, I did the Stations of the Cross. And then I noticed the next thing was, say, 20, nearly 20 to 11. So into the vehicle, off I went, and it was up, going into the garage at about 10 to 11. Just in time, down to the gentleman, give him the keys and mentioned for them to check the tires as regards pressure, because sometimes the sun comes up, you need pressure. And I'm looking at the tires and I don't see nothing wrong with them. He says, oh, you can do that, and it's getting this first service. And then I went out, and there was the drizzle. I think I stopped because I didn't have an overcoat. And I went across to a shop called Choice. And in I went. And I often look for Murray mints. I find I like them. When I gave up smoking donkeys years ago, I started taking Murray mints, and I've somehow or other, it's not become addicted to them, but associate them with good. So it had 2 packets, I think, only left, and I took those. And then there was a nice small Toblerone bar for €1. Good value, I thought. I'd put that into the whatever it is. And then there was a bar of chocolate for 1.50. That's right, have that in too. So over a cost and 6.50, I think, about 10 or €20. Oh yes, this was after I brought the car to the garage. Yeah, Blackstone. Put it in and mentioned about tires. And as I then come back there, I was reading. Then I read the Irish Independent, and if you want bad news, read that. I didn't see anything that would uplift the spirit. Quite frankly, quite the reverse. I wouldn't touch it with a 40-foot pole, but it was there in a few papers. And so then I did a chaplet of mercy on my little rosary bead. I have a little one with a 10, and I'm able to do it nice and handy. And I did a few other prayers. What I do every evening kind of thing, I got them done. So and then the car was ready at 1 o'clock, and he came down and he said it might need new wipers and something else. I say, go ahead. You need to be asking me, just do whatever needs to be done. And I said, it'll be a few minutes, and I was talking to a couple then afterwards finished what I do. And the lady was gone up, there was a mother and daughter. And I was talking to your car's ready, and nice individual. And then the mother came back, I was talking to her too. And actually, they were living in Ballycon, not too far from the hotel there that Sean Quinn used to own, but he fell in hard times, put money into a bank that went pear-shaped. So a bit of a chat, and they were there at 10 o'clock, so the car was ready at about 12. And when he came down, he said, might be a few minutes, but be good as it was down near 1 o'clock. But anyway, it's nice and clean, and it's as fit as a fiddle. So I headed home, and that's what I did. And I had other things then to do. Well, I go into that another time. But that was my day. So there's always something stirring. And you have to do this, that, and the other. But a safe journey up and a safe journey back. That's the main thing, isn't it? We appreciate all these things. We don't take them for granted. Oh, so I hope you had a good day wherever you were at or wherever occurred. So there we are. I leave it at that now. And I'll do the evening prayer to our Blessed Mother after this.